So, after last week's disappointing turnout, we're heading in a bit of a different direction. So, instead of trying to pull a Shiranui engine, because that just seems to be a bit of a bust, we're going to try open something else just to have a bit more variety. So, this is Raging Tempest. Came out February 2017. This set hasn't really got a lot in it, but by getting the special edition, we have access to one of the XE cards that we're after, Zombiestein. So Zombiestein is one of the 4 promo cards in this set, which is there. So yeah, XEs are definitely something we want early game. Other notable cards in this, we got Lost Wind. Shiranui Sun Saga is in this, so we still have the ability to get a Shiranui Synchro Monster. Also, a card I'm interested in is Eater of Millions. Since we don't really use an extra deck too much at the moment, Eater of Millions would actually come in handy as a kind of tech card. So we're going to open this backwards, because obviously we want to leave the promos till last to have a bit of a surprise. So pack. So I managed to get this for $7.45, which is dirt cheap. So we'll open up the promo pack last. So we got our 3 packs of Raging Tempest. Let's begin. And what can we get? So again, I haven't got much hopes for this, so it's more or less just see what we can pull. Anything interesting? Be nice. So we got an Apprentice Piper, a Perush Shadol Eon, Symphotic Warrior Synthesis, a Speedroid Horse Stills, an Envoy of Chaos. Actually, that's kind of cool. I quite like the art on that. And then got, wow, a Brave Eyes Pendulum Dragon. That is really nice. Cool. Nice pull. Then we got a Shino Bird Salvation, a Crystron Rion, an Ancient Gear Houtster. So, yeah, Brave Eyes Pendulum Dragon. That's really nice. Sweet. Again, nothing we can use there, but it's still nice to pull decent stuff, regardless. Pack 2. Shino Bird Calling, Shino Bird Pigeon, Apprentice Piper, Sheen Angel Absolute Ritual, a Shino Baron Peacock, and a Subterra Cave Clash. Cool. Symphotic Warrior Mix, not a clue, Shino Bird Crane, and Shino Bird Power Spot. Wow, okay. Shino Birds. Maybe we should just make a Shino Bird deck. I don't know. Our luck has not been in the past couple openings. Beginning of Heaven and Earth. Ancient Gear Hunting Hound. A Shino Bird Crow. A Lost Wind. Nice. True King List Disaster. Wow. That's pretty cool. I'm more happy about the Lost Wind. That's kind of something I was actually after. Nice. Flower Cardian Cherry Blossom Curtain. Ugh. Zodiac Sign, Cyber Tutoban, and Void Feast. So it's one card we can actually kind of use as Lost Wind. Other than that, the rest is kind of a bust. Now the interesting bit. Promos. If we pull the one promo card we want, we don't have to come back. If we don't pull it, we're gonna have to come back because this is the only place to get this card. Let's find out. Promo card 1. So we got the Masked Hero Blast. Promo card 2. Damn it. Zodiac Cataboost. Cataroost, whatever. Wow, what a load of shit. Okay, so Lost Wind's kind of the only card we can actually use there. I mean, we'll have to read through it and find out, but yeah, this is kind of being a bit garbage. Luckily, by only spending $7.45, we actually saved $2.55, which means the next opening could be a lot bigger. So basically, Lost Wind is the only card we can actually use. Now, a little bit of a dilemma I have just noticed. It's okay that I'm building my side deck, but we only brought 60 sleeves. And if you think 15 for side deck, 40 for main deck, and then 15 for extra deck, we don't have enough sleeves. We're missing 10. So we're going to actually have to buy sleeves at some point. I'm not going to worry about it at the current moment, because in theory our side deck we can just lose cards like the Book of Life, the Monster Gate, the Squire, you know, we can kind of give those up. But it is something I'm going to actually have to think about it, like further down the line. And possibly getting a different color sleeve, just change your extra deck. But yeah, that is a slight dilemma we got. But honestly, I have gone through these cards. Just trash. The whole lot. Lost Wind's not even that great. I mean, literally, the fact we had, what? Is it even 25% or is it 50% chance? Is the promos they swap around, or is it literally just those two? You know. So we're gonna have to buy another special edition of this, which I'm not happy about. I really didn't want to. I mean, we don't need it. We could try and pull like a Hope Harbinger or something, but yeah, what a fucking waste of time. So, we played a few games. We ended up losing 3 on a spin. Great. We got wrecked by strikers. They just negate Unizombie's effect, and then we can't do anything. Just hand traps suck, and just general strikers is just a bitch. Then Salamangreats bodied us, absolutely bodied us. I've played that deck before, and this guy's build was crazy. He had cards like Enemy Controller in it, and the one time we got into Battledrock, he just had Super Poly, and we just couldn't do anything. So straight away, 2-0 and 2-0. Cool. Game 3, we actually played a mirror match, which is pretty nice. The one I want to talk about is obviously the mirror match, because I actually find mirror matches are quite interesting for zombies because of Battledrock. But he just had nut hands. Absolutely crazy. So his first opening hand, he had a Unizombie and a Zombie World, which basically that's already a guaranteed Battledrock against us, because the only card we have to stop anything is Ogre. And we didn't have it in hand. So he had a Battledrock, which I couldn't do anything. The only way I get over it is with Battledrock, which we didn't have. So yeah. What I did try to do is I had a Metaverse in hand. I wanted to basically set the Metaverse, go into our Mystic Mine, but he had Twin Twisters, and that was that. Game 2, I went first, summoned a Unizombie, and he used Effect Veiler. Again, hand traps are poison. So he used Effect Veiler, and I couldn't do much from there. Cool. I've set something I don't actually remember. It's probably just Anti-Spell Franks. I seem to draw that like fucking crazy. Yeah, and then his opening 6 cards would have been the Veiler. He then had something else. It was like Unizombie, Banshee, Mizuki, Twisters, and I don't remember what the other card was. I don't actually know if I even saw it. And obviously that's just a pretty good hand. So he ended on like a Battledrocker and something else, Sucker. So I'm not quite sure he went into Sucker. He didn't really need to, but yeah, he ended up on a Battledrocker, Sucker, and obviously like Zombie World. And then I just drew into Zombie World. So our hand from there was basically Zombie World, Solitaire, Mizuki. So can't do anything, you know. Even if I was to summon a Solitaire or like use Unizombie's effect, he just has Battledrock out to negate and banish and just can't really do anything. So yeah, and that was basically 2-0 for him, which was just not good. There's a lot of normal summon reliance for this. Obviously Unizombie, the 6 copies with the Solitaire, you're not getting a Unizombie. Sometimes obviously Gozu can get around that if you draw Zombie World into your opening hands, but we just rely so much on normal summons. Obviously the Metaverse Mystic Mine thing is cool. It has come off, never. It is still something I'm really good we have, but it just doesn't seem to be something we actually end up using. Because the only time we ever actually draw into either of those 2 cards, either the opponent has something to destroy on the gate, or we're already into Zombie World and we're already kicking off. We don't really need it, but whatever. I do think we need some little engine going. I don't quite know really what I want, but just relying on normal summons isn't working. It just doesn't work, especially against the better decks, you know. Against the rogue decks, you can kind of get away with it a little bit, but obviously now Solemn Judgment's at 3 as well. That just kind of hurts us. Speaking of the Judgment, we need cards like that, negation cards, spell and trap removal cards, because we just don't seem to have anything. Cards like Shared Rideness are basically redundant. Book of Life I like, but it's still kind of redundant. Anti-Spell Fragrance, I kind of really need to dump that to the side deck, because it actually hinders us quite a lot. Because obviously it stops Banshee's effect from coming into play, which is kind of annoying, especially since we don't have terraforming. But yeah, so I kind of want to get rid of the spell fragrance. I'm actually considering even chucking in the kaiju just because we kind of need something else to do. Like, if I drew that kaiju and he had his Balrog out, I could have actually done something. And, you know, it's things like that. Obviously, these three cards, Tatsu Necro, Puma Turtle, and Zombie Master, I used the Tatsu Necro, actually. I have used that a couple times. But the other two are just kind of a bit dead at the moment. I don't really want to dwell too much on our performances, because the deck is still young. It is still very basic. And the past couple of weeks, we have had absolute trash openings. The only things we've actually been able to pull are these two. And the Lost Wind, which, again, Lost Wind's just not great. So, something has to change. But just wait till next week, and you can see what we actually end up buying, which will be really cool, because I am expecting good things. But until then, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.